So among all the videos that I would like to do for this channel from now on, there's some things that you've seen this week that I would kind of like to turn into series and revisit, and we will do new episodes of it here and there. There's also things that I have been putting off for a long time. They're just one-off things, and those will finally get out of the way and become like an actual video. And then there's videos like this, where I just have a stupid concept. Let's just see how it works. Let's see if it makes anybody laugh, because I have literally no idea if this is a good idea or not. But I polled Twitter and I asked, give me some Transformer quotes. And I didn't exactly explain the context, but I got a lot of humorous quotes, a lot of funny little lines and things here and there. But what I found out is that for this plan, I need some more serious ones. So I took a few of those suggestions and then I paired it with a whole bunch of ones that I came up with. And what we're going to do is we are going to be reading some famous Transformer quotes, or at least some very heavy, serious Transformer quotes and lines. But we're going to do it in a weird way. I've been asked on many times in comments, why aren't you a voice actor? You've got a good voice for voice acting. Why aren't you doing that? Because I know my acting ability. Also, I have absolutely no vocal range. There's VAs that get away with having just that one voice. I'm not that kind of... I couldn't do that, I only have one vocal trick. And it's not like a massively uncommon one, but it does come in handy for things like this when I want a sudden reaction from people. So, let's start very easy. We'll go with possibly the most famous line, one of Optimus Prime's main things.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
It's the only trick I know. So that's just to warm you up. That's just to get that out of the way. And I'll probably shift that around as I figure this out. Let's go for something heavier now.
I tried to gain favor from you, but nothing was ever good enough. No matter how many battles I fought, you always found fault. Then I saw how Optimus treated his men, and I realized he was a leader of integrity. Unlike you.
Is this the dumbest video I've ever thought of? Is this literally the bottom of the barrel for my ideas? This is what I decided to do in my last big push. This.
Oh, you Optimuses do love to sacrifice yourselves, don't you? Well, fortunately, this time your foolishness will destroy you and your Maximals. The Beast Wars are over, Optimus. You lose.
The moment is so, deflated. This is what I found. The serious quotes are so much more fun to do. And I haven't read these beforehand. I didn't do, a dry run or any kind of practice. I'm hearing this for the first time, too.
For a time, I considered sparing your wretched little planet, Cybertron. But now, you shall witness its dismemberment!
I turned Orson Welles into Gollum there. I had no idea that was a thing that could be done.
Tell my tale to those who ask. Tell it truly, the ill deeds along with the good, and let me be judged accordingly. The rest is silence.
Of course I had to throw a Scott quote in there. Rat Trap would be dying himself of laughter if that is how his last words came out. Okay, something got damaged, and that's just what he sounded like during the final quote. Rat Trap wouldn't be able to keep a straight face.
You do know that I vanquished Cliffjumper, don't you?
Is all the times he tried to get clout with that line. That's the time when it just would not work. Oh, I'm sorry. We're in a helium factory right now. But you know what? I'm still going to go for it. I'm going to hope that this is the time. This is the time that this impresses somebody. Not happening.
I've got better things to do tonight than die.
It's like the ultimate macho line, isn't it? It just does not work if it does not have the gravitas to it. Oh god, this is the long one. This is the long one. Okay. I have to prepare myself for this a little bit. Alright.
The great transformation awaits, Optimus Primal. Prepare to be reformatted. Remember this: the seeds of the future lie buried in the past. To unleash the warrior within, you must tame the beast without. Seek the balance, Optimus Primal. Transform your destiny. Transform and transcend.
I don't think I could be as devout as Optimal if my Oracle sounded like that. I would take up Unicronism at that point.
Sometimes it's better to be known for one's enemies.
That's my Blitzwing quote, as one of my favorite quotes from Transformers. I just had to give it a try. I don't think it really would have ended the battle if he sounded like that.
Raw energon, right through your twisted spark. Take it. Take it straight to the pit, you stinking piece of slag.
I apologize to those in the UK, but that's what the quote is, so I've got to read it as is. It's not my fault. That's how they wrote it.
Of all the circuit glitch, diode blown, dim-wittery, you left a piece out.
Like my vocal processor. I would love to hear Cup's old war stories just in that voice. I wish he had like a really long one. Like Grandpa Cup is just going to tell us like his big story, and I would do the whole thing in that voice just to see what happens. We fought in the Great Helium Wars of Alpha 7.
Sorry, Chunk Style, but I like being a bad girl. And you know something else? Somewhere deep beneath this squeaky clean armor plating of yours, I think you like it too.
One, what is chunk style? One. Two, I know. I didn't want this video to go too long because I could do 100 of these, but I wanted to end off on something that was like appropriately emasculating. Not only is like the voice just going to be that weird, but also, yeah. I'm gonna stop there though because I don't think I can make any more of a fool of myself than I just did. So, I don't know. Leave a like, subscribe, God help you if this is why you subscribe to my channel on this video, or just let me know what you thought, because this isn't like a thing that I would do like every week, but this is something where like I want to know if my like super oddball ideas are actually valid, and that just the stuff that I think would be fun to do would be things that people watched. So let me know in the comments below if this is like the kind of vibe that we could go for more often, and maybe I'll come up with some more stupid ideas. So let me know, and I will see you in the next video.